Hi, my name is Christina Ricci. I work here at Supreme as a client consultant and a social media manager.
What was your very first job?
My unofficial first job, I did a cleaning job with an older lady that I know. We cleaned an older couple's house just once a week, and they bought me lunch and they paid for my food all the time. But my official first job, I worked at JCPenney for 2 years.
What is your favorite part about being a social media manager?
I would say my favorite part would be the creativity that I get to show. I doom scroll a lot, so I get to get so many content ideas, but then I can kind of make it my own. And then I enjoy being behind the camera. I know how to work it. I feel like I've really come to terms with the style of videos that I like to do. So I feel like that makes it nice because I'm able to not only film the video myself, but then I get to edit the work that I do.
What does your typical work day look like?
I mean, every day I'm doing some sort of follow-ups with clients. I'm greeting and checking out clients that I know every day. I'm editing something, I'm picking up phone calls. So I have things that I know will happen, but things that get thrown at me throughout the day. I get super weird phone calls. I have really random clients come in. If Dominica's working with me, whatever she's working on, I'm helping her do. So I would say every day looks completely different, to be honest.
What's been your biggest marketing win so far?
My biggest marketing win was when I was working at Starbucks. I took over our social media page for our store specifically, and I was uploading regular content so much that our district manager noticed that I was really kind of into it. So he was able to get a video that went all the way up to corporate for Starbucks, like the corporate headquarters. And it was a video of me filming my managers showing other managers for stores how to do a new play, which is basically a new way of how to create drinks and get in like a position for those. And so I was able to film that, edit it, and then send that up to Starbucks headquarters right before I left Starbucks. So I would say that's a pretty big win. I was so shocked they even asked me. It was such an awesome thing.
Did you meet your spouse?
My husband. We met just through mutual friends, and we met at the beach for the first time. I remember seeing him. I asked my brother, I said, "Who's that? He's kind of cute." But he was older. I didn't know who he was. And then just as time went on, I just thought he was very attractive and got to know him. I thought he was a little different from everybody. So yeah, we've been married for almost 3 years now.
What is your favorite thing to do together?
I would say we like to golf together, and honestly we like to just sit and talk. Like there's so many days we'll come home and just sit on the couch and just talk about our days, and I don't know, that's fun. We do everything together, so it's really fun. Life is fun.
How do you balance marriage and work?
I don't. I have a hard time with it. But I'm doing much better on weekends to just like turn my work phone off. And if my boss texts me, which she doesn't expect a response back, but if she texts me, it's just to not even read it, and I'll read it Monday morning before I go into work. So I think the balance has come along now the longer I've been working here, but at the beginning it was really tough because this job, it takes a lot out of you. You need to put a lot into it to make it good.
What is your love language?
Physical touch, and that would be my love language that I like to receive. And then to give to others, I love gifting people things, whether it's your coffee for the day, whether it's a sweater that I seen because I thought of you, whether you're starting school and I get you a gift basket, or anniversaries, babies, like anything, literally any moment. If you're with me, I want to buy you something.
What is your favorite shared tradition?
The one that we did when we started the tradition was we blew up our air mattress in the living room, went and made like little sandwiches. We went to the deli, we got some snacks, and we watched all the Star Wars movies for my first time. And then ever since then, every weekend we have nothing to do. He's like, "Do you want to blow up the air mattress and just watch movies?" So it's probably been my favorite tradition that we have.
What is one small thing every small business should be doing on their social media?
That's a good question. It's a small thing. I would say what's important is cover pictures. I think a lot of people don't think about it when it comes to YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. If you can put a cover image, you need to create one. Seeing a cover image that just has like a blurry photo of you from the video with words on top of it, your girl doesn't want to see that. So I think that that's something I've come into Supreme and helped with, and then even other like friends that I have that has social media, I let them know about that. And I think too, like for Instagram highlights specifically, making cover pictures for those as well. It really just puts a nice aesthetic to your feed. And I don't know, I feel like that's something that's super small that people don't notice, but I notice because I'm in that world.
Okay. How long does it really take to make a reel?
It just depends on the reel. I think it depends on the content. I think it depends on the wording. I think it depends on how we're creating it. Dominica has kind of like a series on her page of her just like standing or sitting and talking about something. Those are easy. I just add captions. I'll edit out a few ums that may happen. I'll edit out the beginning and the end from when I start the video and end the video. But I mean, those are simple. But when it comes to videos with voiceovers or videos that I'm taking of my other coworkers, they're not as into social media as I am. My two nurses specifically, it's hard for them to tell me yes to film. So it's easier for me to film because I know things I can do. I just can't film that specific video because I'm not a nurse. So I think that would take me the longest, is like I can film content, but then I need their voices to do the voiceover. So it could take a few days for sure.
Okay, what is always in your bag?
Okay, in my work bag, I have a little mini laptop. I have my iPad with me at all times, a clipboard, 2 different notebooks. I have like a planner and a notebook, and then a bunch of pens, my computer charger, my iPhone charger. I have mints in my bag at all times because I want a mint, everybody else wants mints. I keep my headphones with me, microphone, a little selfie light just in case I'm filming.
Tell me your dream brand to manage socials for.
Ooh, I have a few. I feel like brand, like super famous brands, I really don't have interest in because they have their niche. They have what they want to do. I want to go to like smaller businesses and help them with their brands. Not that they need the help, but just to kind of help the creativity flow. Like there's a few brands that I know. There's a golf channel called Part Timers. There's a cookie company that I know called Cookies by M. Like I would love to help somebody like that with their small business. I feel like that'd be fun.
Tell me what working in the food industry taught you about people.
So I worked at a pizza restaurant, and I can't say Italian restaurant because it's not, but I worked at Olive Garden for a few years. It just taught me that people can be so rude to you, but you just have to go with the punches. Like you just have to take it and understand, like they could be having the worst day of their life. They really could just be a rude person. Something bad could have happened in their life. They could have just had the worst work day of their life. So many things happen of why people are in bad moods. And in reality, you can't take it personal. You just have to let it go and just understand that you're here for a short period of time and just be kind to them, and maybe that can make their day a little better. That really has helped me in all aspects of my life.
What is your approach to making clients happy?
I sort of am the bad guy at this job because I handle all the money aspects. So any finance, you'll have people who will give you a real life sob story. You'll have people who will give you a fake sob story. It's really hard because at the end of the day, you can't just get stuff for free. When it comes to traditional medicine, hospitals, regular doctor's offices, they don't care about your personal story and they will charge you anything. Here we offer such great deals, but at the end of the day, we still have to keep a business running too. So I don't mind being the bad guy. So I would say that's a little bit of a harder part, but to keep people happy is to let them know like we understand what they're going through and that we will work with them when it comes to scheduling. I can split your payment in half if you need me to. We can put it on 5 separate cards if you need me to. Just letting them know that we understand kindly, but then just making sure I keep my foot down when it comes to payment, because some people do come in here and they really just want everything for free.
What is your communication style?
Honesty. Again, to follow up to kind of the last question, I feel like you're not going to get anywhere in life if I'm sugarcoating and I'm like, yeah, we could make that work for you, when I know I can't make that work for you because it doesn't work for us. So just straight honesty while being kind with a smile on your face.
Do you see yourself working in social media long term?
Yes. I feel like I love what I do here front desk, but I would love at some point when Supreme hits an even further up trajectory of where we're headed, I'd love to just do straight social media.
And why don't you practice aesthetics anymore?
I'm not calling me out. You're crazy. Me writing these questions. No, I enjoyed the work. I can't say that I didn't. I never wanted to have my own company. I need a boss. I can't do everything on my own. I can take a lot of responsibility on, but I can't be your go-to person for like the bad problems. I need somebody to go to for that. And I think too, I had one bad experience when it came to working too. So that was my last time working in the field. So that didn't really help. But in all honesty, I like what I do here better, which is like customer service. I talk too much. I cannot be in a silent room. That's just not for me. But I do love the experience that it gave me, because now I have an esthetician who was just in school and she just graduated. So I'm able to give her advice because I do enjoy it. It's just, I'm gonna keep up with my license. Like, I'm never gonna let it go. I can always fall back on it. It's just not for me.
Tell me your favorite part about working front desk here at Supreme.
Seeing every person that walks into the door and talking to them, creating a relationship with them, getting to know them.
How do you keep everything organized and running smoothly?
We have Natalie, who's an esthetician, plus she does some front desk work as well. I came in and she had everything so organized already that it was very easy to join and just follow along what she was doing. But I also feel like the reason we're able to continue to stay organized with two people in separate locations who never work together. I talk to Natalie every single day. Couldn't tell you the last time that I've seen her in person, because we don't work together in person. But it's able to stay organized because we communicate regularly. Like I said, we call each other every day, and now we have Bella joining us, and I could probably say she called me 15 times yesterday, and not even mad about it, because I would rather us communicate everything than her not call me and only call me 4 times, and then now I don't know what she did the day. So if we're able to all communicate, that's why we can stay organized.
How do you make clients feel welcome as soon as they walk in?
Big smile on your face and, hey, how are you? Another thing is remembering people's names. I have a weird niche for remembering first and last names, especially customers. For people I don't remember, I will always, right before they walk in the door, have the schedule on and see what their name is, and just calling them by their first name. And I think that that's a really kind way to let them know that we care about them, and it really helps you remember their name too, which is important.
Tell me what you do if there's a last-minute cancellation or a scheduling issue.
$50 no call, no show fee. That was something that we did not incorporate at Supreme before I was here. It was very, very, very rare that they would text somebody and say, hey, you didn't call us, or hey, you're canceling within 24 hours. I have been a stickler about that. It's just not fair. It's not right. I know things happen, so if you're a regular and you need to cancel or something, we're very, very go with the flow. But if you're somebody who's never been here, you've canceled 5 times prior, I'm so sorry, but you're paying $50, because it's a waste of our time, our company's time, our employees' time, and it's just not right. So if you know you have to cancel an appointment, please call. Please call.
What is your favorite service that we offer?
When it comes to wellness, I'm gonna say the Hocket, which is a ozone steam sauna. And I think that it's really good for gut health, detoxification, if you have anything like mold exposure, Lyme disease. I personally do it for gut health and inflammation. I feel so good when I come out of it. Obviously you're sweaty and you feel like kind of gross at the beginning, but your skin is so soft from the ozone, and then you're sweating out, and obviously you're detoxing, so just be careful of when you do it. If you have big plans the next day, X-nay on the Hocket. But I think that that's my favorite wellness. And then I would say for skincare, I love our skincare brand that we have, Dermamade, obsessed with it. And then I also love our hydrofacials, because I have dry skin, so very hydrating for me.
What is your go-to drink during a busy shift?
Well, besides water, which I need more of because we're dehydrated, chai latte, always. If I don't go to Starbucks or Dunkin', I've been making my own of just like the Tezo chai tea, 2% milk, and then a little bit of sugar-free lavender.
What do you enjoy doing outside of work when you want to relax?
Relax? I don't relax much, but what do I enjoy doing? I enjoy spending time with my friends, my family. I have a nephew and 2 nieces, so spending time with them is important to me. I'm not really an outside girly, so I'm not outside much, but when I am outside, we're usually golfing or outside with like the kids. But I would say to relax, I don't relax much because we have anxiety, but I would say reading a book is good for me, or just watching shows is a nice way to relax. That's about it.
Last but not least, where do you see Supreme in 5 years?
I see it being a much bigger company. I see myself still here. I see all of the staff still here. I think all of us are gonna stay, hopefully. But from what it's going right now, I think all of us are gonna stay. I see Dominica being a much bigger name, and us hiring a few more people to help out, but I also see us turning into a location to where we have a small gym attached as well, so we can do like workouts and recovery, and I do see us going there. I'm really excited for that to happen. I do see her doing more speaking engagements. I see her getting more of a following on her social media, and I'm just sitting back and relaxing for the ride.
Thank you for all your beautiful answers. Is there anything else that you want to say at the end of this video?
Nothing in particular, just that I'm happy to be here and I hope to see you all soon.